President-elect Trump today repeated his promise to repeal Obamacare.
As soon as our secretary is approved, almost simultaneously, shortly thereafter, a plan. It'll be repeal and replace.
And Trump said it will all happen quickly. New at 6, political insider Phil Matier on what it means for California and the millions of people now benefiting if the federal funding disappears. Phil?
That's right. It's not just a campaign promise anymore. Today, Donald Trump, as we just showed, confirmed that he's getting rid of Obamacare, and it's at the top of his agenda.
You're going to be very proud of what we put forth.
Once again, President-elect Trump was short on details of his plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. But he did say that both would be done simultaneously.
Will most likely be on the same day or the same week, but probably the same day. Could be the same hour.
And that has California officials like Governor Jerry Brown worried, and with good reason.
I don't think there's a politician in American history that could ever imagine taking away health insurance from 20 million Americans.
And more than 5 million of them are here in California, like Mandy and Garrett. She's a music teacher. He's a freelance writer.
We're already paying about as much as we can for our monthly premium.
The soon-to-be parents have an $800 a month health care plan. They pay $500, and feds pay the other $300.
If the insurance thing had been a big question mark, that would have been probably a big red flag that we might not have been able to make the decision to try to have a family.
California's going to need to figure out what we do as a state.
Ken Jacobs of UC Berkeley says if Obamacare goes away, it could be almost impossible to maintain the coverage these Californians are getting. Right now, 1.2 million residents get subsidies like Mandy and Garrett. Another 4.1 million get their coverage through the expansion of Medicaid, with most of the money coming from the feds.
Right now, we're receiving $20 billion a year in federal subsidies. Our general fund is only $120 billion. That's a lot of money to try to make up.
But Jacobs says coming up with a workable alternative is a massive undertaking. Among the possibilities Team Trump has talked about, incentives for people to contribute to health care savings accounts, grants to states to subsidize insurance for high-risk populations, and allowing insurers to sell health care plans across state lines. The director of California's Health Care Exchange questions that last idea.
Because it's a good theory, but in practice, you need to set up a network of doctors in California. You need to comply with California regulations.
Governor Brown says he's waiting for Trump's plan.
We'll respond in the best way we can at that point.
Though he and others worry that the future could be both painful and costly.
It would be very, very tough for us.
Now, to put that $20 billion from the feds in perspective, that is about $5 billion more than what California's budget currently spends on the entire UC, CSU, and junior college system in the state of California. So whether or not we get it all lost or part of it, that money's going to have to come from somewhere, either through taxes or higher input from people already on that care. Phil Matier, KPIX 5.